Hey y'all, welcome to At Home with Chef Jolie. Now, if you are true to this and you ain't new to this, that means you're a part of the foodie family. So welcome back. Y'all, this week I went to a great restaurant in Dallas called Jose Guadalajara. And I went with my mini-me because it was her spring break. And we had a mocktail. So yeah, we're having a mocktail today. And we paired it with Pescado a la Veracruzana. It's a little bit of a light dish just in time for summertime so we could be fine. But go ahead and come along with me. Check out the meal that I had with my mini-me and then meet me right back here so we can do it.
Tell me now, are you hungry? Looking for something for your tummy? Well, look no further. This chef is got you covered. Cooking at home with Chef Jolie.
Once again, we're out here and we're at a new restaurant so that we can try some amazing dishes and some good cocktails. But today we got a special guest, y'all. Guess who it is?
Hey y'all.
Hey, it's my mini-me. It's her spring break and she picked the restaurant. We are in the we're out here on Lovers Lane. Hey. We're out here on Lovers Lane in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to Jose Guadalajara's to see what they got to offer, to see what it's giving. So before we go in here, do what you got to do. What they need to do, Cadence?
Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And turn on the notifications.
Turn on them notifications. All right, so let's go in here. I'm going to have a cocktail first, so you're going to have a mocktail.
Okay.
So come on, let's do it. All right, let's go, y'all. Here is the cocktail, and Cadence has a mocktail. Let's cheers. Happy spring break, Cadence.
I thought you try mine.
No. You tried it. You tried it. Okay. Let's see what we got. The pineapple really comes through. Let me see the ingredients. Ooh. Y'all, the pineapple is very, very prevalent in this cocktail. So it has in it El Silencio Mezcal, Espadín, Achiote syrup, pineapple juice, cilantro, you know that's my favorite, lime juice, and a turbo salt rim. Let's taste it.
Mine has Amazonian passion fruit, lime juice, basil, and Topo Chico. It tastes really good. It tastes like lemonade, but not with lemon.
Let me taste it.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Elote
Elote
and ceviche.
ceviche. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so I have my dish, and we're gonna see, you know, how I can put my spin on it. Let me show it to y'all. Here it is. This is Pescado a la Veracruzana, and it's a red fish, has some white rice, has a little bit of tomato, onions, has some olives, some microgreens, some peppers. Simple and light, kind of healthy. And Cadence has
Quesadilla Dorado.
so it's like a fried quesadilla.
And it's really not what I was expecting. It kind of gives me like a taco vibe. Like a Biera taco vibe, the fried tortilla on the outside.
Get closer so the people can see it. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right. That's the dish. And now we gotta taste it. Now we gotta show y'all the dish. And Cadence is not in love with her dish. She's in love with the inside of it, right? And see, she had to put her glasses back on. She had to see what was going on. And my dish is nice and light, which is good because summer is coming. And we're gonna have to really be outside with minimal clothing on. So we need to eat something light. The last few episodes, we have been enjoying ourselves, eating all the things, all the comfort foods. So I like that this dish is light. And I know that between everything that we ate today, one of the 3 of them or 4 of them, I can't remember, I lost track of how much stuff that we had, is gonna make it on the show. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to see which makes it. Comment down below and let me know what you think should make it on the show. Okay, guys. So, like I said, we had a mocktail. Y'all saw it. I actually had a cocktail while I was there, but in honor of Cadence Simone, I figured I'd do a mocktail, and some of my foodie family, you know, y'all don't be partaking of the adult beverages, so why not do a mocktail? What I have in my shaker, I have some passion fruit puree mix. I have the juice of a half a lime in there. I'm gonna add a whole lime to it. And then I'm gonna take some fresh basil and I'm gonna add the basil and I'm gonna muddle it in there to get that basil flavor going. Just like this. Then I'm gonna add some ice and shake it. So y'all know, I got some people here with me. Y'all don't ever get to see them, but they were like, mocktail? We having a mocktail today? Yes, we're having a mocktail. But I heard that they gonna put some vodka or some rum or some tequila or something in here, and you can do that too. So this is such an easy recipe. It's easy to add your spirit of choice. I highly recommend something on the clear side because this is light and refreshing. I wouldn't do anything dark. Then we're gonna top it off with some Topo Chico. So I'm gonna shake it up just like this. And I think this looks really good in a Collins glass. Let me see if I can get some ice in this glass without getting it everywhere. That's okay. We're gonna pick it up because the counter is clean. All right, I think that looks good. And then we're gonna just pour it in here, just like that. And the puree is kind of thick, so if you gotta shake it, go ahead and shake it out. And it's gonna be so good. That Topo Chico is definitely going to give it just the consistency that it needs. There we go. And let's finish it off. I'm gonna take some of my pineapple here. I think 2 pieces look good. There we go. Like that. And I got my straw and cheers. Here we go. Let's try this mocktail. What should we name it? Comment down below. Let me know. Oh my God, that is amazing. Tastes like spring and summertime all wrapped up in a glass. So only thing left to do is to go and prepare our Pescado a la Veracruzana. Let's go. All right, y'all, I'm super excited about this dish for a couple of reasons. One, because it is one of the signature dishes of Veracruz, Mexico, and Asael, my wonderful right hand. Y'all have seen him in my YouTube, in my Instagram stories. Are you following me on Instagram, Keep Creative? Go ahead and put my Instagram up there. You've probably seen him in my Instagram stories. But Asael's family is from Veracruz, and this is, like I said, one of the signature dishes, and it's so delicious, so flavorful, so light. So shout out to Asael and his family. So, like I said, it's springtime coming up, and let me put some adabadouya on here. I got some onions, I got some garlic, and you know you gotta build the flavors. Me and Cadence went to Jose Andres Guadalajara here in the DFW area, and I had this dish, and I had their version, and I thought to myself, you know what? I love red snapper. Y'all know I love seafood. And when I tasted it, I said, you know what? I think I can put my own little twist on this dish. I love the way they had it plated. It was beautifully plated. So I did some studying, I did some talking to Asael, and here we go. Got my onions in, my garlic in. I just put in some Roma tomatoes. I am going to deglaze with some white wine. And of all the recipes I studied, I did not see white wine as a part of the recipes, but I said, you know what? Why not? It's gonna bring in that acid, work well with the tomatoes, work well with the fish. And also, we're gonna add some red bell pepper as well. Get everything sauteing nice. And when the onions and the bell peppers and tomatoes start to get a little bit soft and that wine starts to reduce and cook down, I can taste it already. I'm gonna also add some crushed tomatoes as well, because really, you see I have my red snapper here. When I had it at Jose Guadalajara, what I really loved was the fish was nice and crispy and it was cooked perfectly. And you'll see the traditional recipes for pescado a la Veracruzana. A lot of times they will go ahead and put the fish right in the sauce and cook it and kind of smother it. I did not want to lose that crisp, but you also need a little bit of that fish flavor in the sauce. So to do that, I'm adding a little bit of seafood stock so we don't lose that flavor. So I'm gonna add that there. And then let me tell you where a lot of the flavor comes from in this sauce. I want a little bit more crushed tomato. I practiced this recipe with the team and Asael told me it was pretty good, that I was right there, and that he liked the chunkiness of it. And I kind of feel like this dish is kind of like gumbo. Everybody kind of does it their own way in their house. So this is my way. But let me tell you where a lot of the flavor comes from. I have some pickled jalapeños that are going to go in there. That's going to give it a little bit of spice. And then I also have some capers as well. So I'm going to add the capers and some of the caper juice as well. So you want to be careful when you're making this dish with your salt, because there's a lot of brininess and saltiness in the capers. And also we have olives as well. Gonna add the olives and add a little bit of the olive juice. And then you're gonna let it continue. You're gonna let it come to a boil, and then you're gonna let it simmer and let it reduce. And as it's reducing, if it gets a little bit thick, you can always go in with a little bit more of your seafood stock or a little splash of water if you need to. I'm gonna add a little bit more dabaduya for some flavor. Okay, now for a little bit of heat. Now this is optional, of course, but what is a dish without a little bit of spice? So I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper. The amount you add, or if you add it at all, it's all up to you. But a little bit of heat goes a long way, because this dish is gonna go with some rice. So I have some steamed rice. Y'all, I wish you could smell it. I wish you can taste it. It's such an easy dish. You could do this any weeknight, and it's not a lot of calories. So I'm gonna let this sauce continue to simmer and get nice and yummy. And then I have here my red snapper. I'm going to lightly pan fry it with just a little bit of seasoned flour, and then I'm gonna plate it all up. This is gonna be a go-to for you and your family any night of the week. Okay, y'all, I was so nervous making this dish with Asael here in the kitchen with me. He's back there, y'all just can't see him. So he said it was good, so we're gonna taste it. I had to put me a little tequila in my mocktail because I was nervous, y'all. But anyway, let's taste it. I have my rice here, just some steamed white rice, steamed it with a little bit of chicken stock. I got my snapper here. Y'all saw me fry up the snapper, but this is the thing right here. This is it. Look at it. Ooh. And those olives, goodness gracious. And the capers is all good. All right, and I have some microgreens here. I have some cilantro, a little bit of edible flowers, just to put on top, just like that. Nice, light dish, not a lot of calories, but punches a lot of flavor, packs a lot of flavor. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let us taste it. I'm gonna take a little piece right here. Oh, that snapper. So moist, so delicious. And get some sauce too. A little bit of rice. OMG. Ooh, a little bit of spice, but the perfect amount of spice to have right by the beach this summer. So when you go to Mexico, if you go to Veracruz, get Pescado a la Veracruz. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me in Cadence at Jose Guadalajara here in DFW. And remember to comment, like, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and come with us the next time. Who knows where we're gonna be? All right, see y'all next time. Cheers.
Tell me now, are you hungry?